Hi, I'm taller than Ben right now.
That was season 1, episode 8 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, it was.
What'd you think?
I just thought of something. The guy, okay, so I think it's pretty dumb to confront someone that you think just murdered people, but the guy that confronted I'm believing he's a curse because he said, "Oh, you can see me." The guy that confronted him looks a lot like the guy that's sitting next to Itadori at the end of the opening, with the hair kind of covering half his face like that. So it is my current headcanon that is that guy, and he is going to survive this encounter somehow and also become a Jujutsu sorcerer because he can see curses. Yeah. And they're going to be best friends. But Fushiguro is going to be jealous about that. Because he's Itadori's best friend.
What'd you think of Todo and Mai?
Disrespectful. Rude. If they had just come to be intimidating and maybe like roughhouse slightly, I would have liked them more.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But it got a little too aggressive for what I felt like it should have been with the dynamic and relationship of them being sister schools and the fact that they're literally in a job where you want fellow Jujutsu sorcerers to survive, right? If you all have this common goal or common job of kind of keeping the world peaceful and defeating curses, wouldn't you want there to be other strong sorcerers to help with that? I guess there's a lot of competition, but like, sure, strive to be the best. Like, that's totally fine. That's valid. You do you. But why are you trying to like maybe accidentally kill someone who's in the same career path as you, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't make sense to me. They're just super aggressive. I feel like that type of aggression should have been left for the exchange event when they were allowed to fight each other for the competitiveness. 'Cause this just seemed like they just really like to hurt people. And, you would think to yourself, oh, they probably just want to hurt curses, not people. And then obviously the competitive element, but like wrestling and having a fight for the competitive event of it in this type of show, perfectly fine as long as you don't like really kill the person. But it seemed like this was like enjoyment of hurting people. And that made me feel weird, but like it kind of makes sense that it's the school that's led by the old guy who's obviously a bad apple. Like, if Gojo says someone's a bad apple, they're a bad apple. I don't make the rules. He's always right.
Yeah, but he only said the principal was a bad apple, right?
Yeah, but if that's the energy he's teaching to his students, to kind of be ruthless and to think the same ideals that he thinks, that Gojo thinks those ideals are kind of outdated.
Yeah.
I mean, what Gojo brought up is actually super interesting, and I really want to touch on that. He said something like the higher ups, the older generation, aren't adapting to this new strength that is coming from both the curses and from the new students, the new Jujutsu sorcerers. They're not noticing it, they're not acknowledging it, and they're not kind of protecting it in the way that they should. And I think that was totally valid because obviously, like, they completely eliminated or attempt to eliminate Itadori, even though that was a full-on potential to rid the world of Sukuna. Like, if Gojo is 8 to 9 fingers, and...
If Jogo is 8 to 9 fingers.
Oh, I thought they said that Gojo was.
No, I don't think so.
Well, okay, so if Jogo is 8 to 9 fingers of Sukuna in strength, that means Gojo far surpasses that. So, did I say that mean? That means Gojo far surpasses that. So, wouldn't you at least let Itadori eat a few more fingers to get them out of the world and then have Gojo kill him once he's eaten enough, but still at the point where Gojo can win? You know, like, use him. I mean, I don't want you to use him, but, like, use him. You know, why did you just have to go and try to kill him? It doesn't make any sense. It seems like they're really corrupt.
I get you.
Yeah.
Toto did seem like he had a little bit of curiosity when it came to Fushiguro towards the end of their battle.
Oh, when his eyes changed. He obviously was about to use that technique that he brought up to Sukuna when they were outside the building after he ripped Itadori's heart out. It seemed like he was about to do something, maybe like who am I thinking of? Rock Lee. You know when Rock Lee isn't supposed to like do too many of the, what is it?
Leaf Hurricane? Or the Gates?
The Gates. Rock Lee and the Gates. That's what it kind of reminded me of. That Guy Sensei was like, no, not yet. Don't open all the gates kind of thing. That was the kind of energy I was getting, that maybe Fushiguro isn't supposed to unlock or use that technique yet. Or it like takes a whole lot out of him and is dangerous to do so. Yeah. I don't know why I always try to find comparisons that make sense to me in other anime.
I mean, it's natural. I did the same thing. I liked this episode a lot. I like meeting more characters in the universe. I feel like every character that gets introduced has something about them that I'm like, oh, that's a really interesting dynamic to add into the universe.
Like Maki.
Yeah.
Not being able to use cursed energy and see curses even. She can't even see curses. Like, that totally makes the opening make so much more sense, that when she puts on the glasses, she can see them. I love it.
We saw the cursed speech user in action. Yes. That was pretty cool.
I want to see more of him, because he also seems like a little cinnamon roll, you know?
I believe that in the manga, every time he uses cursed speech, it is drawn a different way, like the speech around his text, to signify the fact that it is cursed. And I think they add like a little reverb and stuff into the anime to try to give the same vibe. Pretty cool. I
feel sorry for him, because he can't talk in like without it being a curse. And you know what that probably means? Something tragic probably happened to him as a kid, where he accidentally said something and like accidentally like killed his parents by talking to them.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
Doesn't it seem like that would happen to a character that has some type of ability like that, where they can't do a normal, innate human thing like talking?
Maybe.
It seems like a tragic backstory that would make sense for him. What else? Mahito is up to no good.
Mahito is up to no good.
I don't know why he decided to just go into a movie and kill people. Maybe he was watching the movie and they were eating their popcorn too loudly. I don't know. But
that's a legitimate reason.
Yeah. I'm the person that eats the popcorn too loudly.
Other than that, have anything?
Other than that, Fushiguro has an amazing type in women. Just like Nobara and Mai, I was like,
I love Nobara and Mai's like relationship, or Maki's.
Yeah, when they were walking away, Nobara was kind of like this, and Maki was like, "Oh, is that so?" Yeah. I was like, the real sisters. Like, honestly, let's get rid of that fake mean sister, Mai, who obviously Maki's family are not very nice to her, and so she's, this brings back something she said an episode before. Like when Fushiguro asked her what was her reasoning for saving people, and she was like, I don't do this to save people. She does it to get back at her family. Now it makes sense, because we met her sister like in the next episode. So yeah, I don't blame her. If your whole life your family is just looking down on you, and maybe they're probably really disappointed that you didn't like inherit those innate skills to be an awesome jujutsu sorcerer, I hope she beats her sister to a pulp in the exchange event. And/or, the only other and/or that would make me happy is if she starts like helping and training Nobara to make Nobara stronger, and Nobara beats Mai to a pulp. Either one of them, I'm cool with it.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
I want to see more of him because he is also seems like a little cinnamon roll, you know. I want to see more of him because he is also seems like a little cinnamon roll, you know.